Well, hello, Sunset Lady.
Gotta get the stand, yeah.
I always do that at the end.
It's all falling apart.
I know. I already fixed that part.
Well, hello there, Blackie. We got problems tonight with a tripod.
The tripod broke.
Yeah. Okay.
Why is this thing on?
Because I was having steam there in the window.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt anything. Nothing's happening.
What's on your mind, Sunset Lady?
Tomorrow is absolutely incredible Kids Day, and National Panda Day, and National Everything You Do Is Right Day, and National Freedom of Information Day. And today is National Kansas Day, which is the sunflower state and the 34th state of the Union. And today is also Everything You Think Is Wrong Day. I think that's the day before the other one. And it's National Shoe the World Day. And famous birthdays: in 2070 AD, St. Nicholas, Greek bishop who became the model for Santa Claus. He had the reputation for secret gift giving, such as putting coins into the shoes of those who left them out for him to see.
I thought that Saint Nick was Nordic, from Scandinavia or something.
Well, maybe they have one too. Okay, 1935.
Now he's Greek?
1935, Judd Hirsch, American Emmy and Tony Award-winning actor, stage and screen. He was Alex on Taxi. He was in Ordinary People, I'm Not Rappaport, and Independence Day, and he's 88 years young today.
He's still kicking. That's great. Now,
Yeah.
I was watching Independence Day the other day, speaking of being free,
Right.
and Judd Hirsch is really cool.
Yeah. 1975, Eva Longoria, American actress. She was in Young and the Restless, and the ABC show Desperate Housewives. She's 48 years young today. Okay, now we'll do the birthday person.
No, Judd Hirsch. Today's his birthday?
Yeah. What did I say? What, 88? Something like that.
He was like the lead star for the TV show Taxi.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito, of course.
Right.
Christopher Lloyd, and
Right, that was a big show.
It was a really big show.
Okay, now we're going to history. 44 BC, Julius Caesar was stabbed by Brutus on the Ides of March, and that's why they call it that. In 1954, the CBS morning show premiered with Walter Cronkite and Jack Parr, and I thought, I don't remember seeing that show, and then I realized I was still in high school in 1954. I wouldn't be able to watch that show.
Correct, yeah.
That's why I never saw that show.
Cronkite was on that show in the old day?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either.
It was a CBS morning show with Walter Cronkite and Jack Parr. I would have watched Jack Parr anyway. Okay, in 1898, the teddy bear was introduced and inspired by Teddy Roosevelt. Okay, now we're going into some quotes here.
Hold on a second. The teddy bear is about Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Or Roosevelt?
Teddy Roosevelt.
I didn't know that.
Introduced and inspired by him. Okay.
I didn't know that.
All right, now you do. Okay, now here's a quote. Well, actually, two quotes. Our job is only to hold up the mirror to tell and show the public what has happened. And the other one is, it's always hard after you've been in command to take a lesser role. Who said those two things?
Barney Rubble.
No, it was
Walter Cronkite. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just wanted to say Barney Rubble for some reason.
And
I have
speaking
no idea.
of Judd Hirsch...
No, even Danette's coming in and she says, wow, I never knew that about Cronkite in the early days.
I know, well... You were probably too young, Danette. You probably were in kindergarten.
No, you were too young. You didn't even know it either. You were a punk.
I was in high school.
Yeah, but that's young.
Yeah, but I'm not young now. She's younger now. Okay, now speaking of Judd Hirsch, we're going into taxi jokes.
Okay.
Go along with that.
Are we going to talk about Robert De Niro?
No, we're saying what happened when I went to the taxi reunion.
when you went to, hold on a second, the taxi reunion, you picked up a fare?
Well, that's one answer. The answer they gave was, well, everyone turned up a half an hour late. Okay, why do you think my friend quit his job as a taxi driver?
I'll be honest with you, taxi drivers are, I have a joke, but I'm not going to say it. They actually make pretty decent money on a good day.
Mm-hmm. Well, the answer they gave was, well, he got fed up with people telling him where to go.
And what to go do with himself. No, I get that
I don't know
joke.
if they got that far.
That's part. I said Robert De Niro. That's part of the job of being a taxi driver is you pick up.
All right,
you never know who you're going to pick up.
Here's another one. Know why I didn't like being a taxi driver?
Yeah, because weirdos come in your car.
Well, that's one answer. The one they gave is similar. It said, well, I was convinced people were talking behind my back.
Correct.
Okay, what happened when a man told his wife he missed the bus today, but chased the bus all the way home and saved $2?
What happened to him?
When he told his wife.
She probably said, "Good, you need to lose some weight."
Well, that's one answer. His wife responded and said, "You idiot! You should have chased the taxi. Then you could have saved more money. You could have saved $20 instead of $2." Okay, where do taxi drivers go for treatment for their skin?
Well, I guess everybody, normal folk, dermatologist.
Well, the answer they gave was to the taxidermist.
I said the word "ist,"
Yeah,
so I was close.
Yeah, very close. What happened when I got charged $50 by a taxi driver to go to a laundromat only 2 miles away?
Well, if somebody said $50 and it's only 2 miles away, highway robbery?
That's a good answer. The one they said was, well, I felt like I'd been taken to the cleaners.
Yeah, highway robbery, correct.
Yeah.
Taken to the cleaners?
Okay, what happened when a man asked his taxi driver, aren't you afraid I might be a serial killer?
Pass.
Well, the driver thought about it and said chances of 2 serial killers in the same taxi is very small.
I'm glad I passed on that one.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Correct. No, that's no, we're not talking about George Hirsch right now. He's a taxi driver.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro. We're not jesting about that taxi drivers are weird or anything. We like George Hirsch and we like Robert De Niro.
Right. Know why I just got fired from my job as a taxi driver?
Pass.
Well, it turns out people don't like it when you go the extra miles.
That's where you're going to watch yourself. Sometimes they do a hustle, right?
I used to do that when I used to go to Boston.
No.
I used to take a taxi from the South Station.
I love taking taxis. I'm going to tell a quick anecdote. One time I looked at the guy, and I just finished playing a concert in Vienna, and I was with my my wife, and I said to the taxi driver, "Turn off the meter." And he said, "Huh?" And I says, "I know you're taking the wrong way.
Yeah.
I told you where to go."
That happens.
I said, "Turn off the meter. If you're lucky, I'll give you $10."
Okay, now here's the last one. What happened when I drank a bit too much and took a taxi home?
Pass.
Well, who knows where I got it or how I'm going to return it. Just took a taxi home. Oh, well, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight as part of our Sunset family. And as you can see, no 2 sunsets are the same. So come back each and every night to see just what's happening at the South Jetty here in Venice, Florida, live. And if you've enjoyed this heavenly sunset, along with the mini virtual vacation in Florida, please subscribe and hit the like button. You just go to YouTube, type in Sunset Lady, and there you can subscribe.
And ring that notification bell on the right-hand side. Scroll up 1, 2, 3, and it will say check it out, and so forth, and 1, 2, 3. That's how we do it.
Right, and now it's time for our theme song, Running Around This Town That You Rode Under Whittier, and I'll say good night, Blackie.
Essentially, awesome show. Beautiful sunset. Still, it's gorgeous out there. I tried to get the Zoom, but
we have problems tonight.
There's something going on with the internet. I was doing a take 3 on the Zoom. Okay, I got it. It has to do with lighting and stuff. Signing off for Sunset Lady, I'm Blackie Fitzpatrick, saying ciao for now. You guys are awesome.